Before we begin, remember this. Not every story is meant to scare you. Some are meant to warn you. Tonight, let me tell you a strange story from the shadows of the East. Now, turn down the lights. There was once a man with the surname Jiang. One day, without warning, he suddenly died. His soul was taken away by ghost officers and brought down to the underworld to stand before the King of Hell. The King of Hell opened the book of life and death and frowned. After checking the records, he realized something was wrong. This man was not supposed to die yet. Enraged, the King of Hell ordered the ghost officers to immediately return Jiang to the human world. As Jiang was leaving the Hall of Judgment, a dangerous thought crossed his mind. Quietly, he begged the ghost officers, "Since I am already here, could you show me what hell looks like?" Surprisingly, they agreed. They led him through the 9 levels of hell. They pointed out mountains of knives, forests of swords, and countless other punishments, each designed for a different kind of sin. Finally, they arrived at a place that made Jiang freeze in fear. There, he saw a monk hanging upside down. A thick rope pierced through both of the monk's thighs, suspending him in the air. The monk screamed in agony, his cries echoing through the darkness. Jiang stepped closer, and then he realized the truth. That monk was his older brother. Terrified and heartbroken, Jiang turned to the ghost officer and asked, "What crime could someone commit to deserve such a punishment?" The ghost officer replied coldly, "This man was a monk. He raised large amounts of money in the name of religion, but used it all for his own pleasures, eating, drinking, visiting prostitutes, and gambling. This is the punishment for his deceit." Jiang asked if there was any way to escape such suffering. The answer was simple: only sincere repentance. At that moment, Jiang suddenly woke up. He wondered if his brother had already died. His brother lived at the temple, so Jiang rushed there immediately. As soon as he stepped through the temple gate, he heard screams of pain. Inside a room, he saw his brother. Between his thighs were festering sores, bursting with pus and blood. In order to endure the pain, his brother had hung his legs upside down against the wall. It was exactly the same position Jiang had seen in hell. Shocked, Jiang asked him why he was doing this. His brother replied weakly, "Only when my legs are upside down does the pain lessen slightly. Otherwise, it feels like my flesh is being drilled and torn apart." Jiang told him everything he had seen in the underworld. The monk turned pale with fear. From that day on, he gave up meat and alcohol completely. He stopped all immoral behavior and devoted himself sincerely to chanting scriptures and repentance. Half a month later, the sores on his legs slowly healed. And from that moment on, he became a monk who strictly followed the rules of Buddhism for the rest of his life. Some say this was only a dream. Others believe it truly happened. But in the East, there is an old saying, "What you do in this life always finds its way back to you."